Now, what is an unbalanced fly? It's different from a broken wing fly, although some unbalanced flies can look like broken wing flies. An unbalanced fly is one that has different weightings of contracts from the left side to the right side. But more specifically, the unbalanced fly is essentially a symmetrical fly, or one that is balanced, where you have, let's say, one width vertical on one side, another width vertical on the other side. They're the same, and then they share a center strike or short strike. And then you kind of slap a credit spread on one side, and then that kind of makes it lopsided. Now, you can make it so that the risk is exactly the same, or you can keep it, lopsided so it looks like a broken wing fly. That's really up to you. The cool part about it is there are a number of advantages of putting on the unbalanced fly over a regular symmetrical fly, and there are also some caveats to it too. And because of that, we can use it to model exactly how we think the market's going to behave the next day. And it also provides us with the ability to be able to adjust a fly. Now, normally you can't adjust flies. There's really no adjustment capability. You can't roll them one side into the other. You certainly don't want to roll it out and collect a debit. That's dumb. And we don't want to roll it forward to the next day. This is 0 DTE. We're counting on collecting today, not tomorrow. So from that point of view, flies aren't very flexible. However, when you slap a credit spread onto it, that thing is kind of piggybacking on the fly. And so in a way, it could be somewhat flexible, that component. You could do a number of things. You could remove it, or you could roll it out or in, as the case may be. You could roll it up or down. That's the better way to say it, because when you say roll out, that implies going to a future date. You could roll it up or down. You wouldn't want to roll it down. You would want to roll it up or towards weakness, or wherever price is going, you follow it. And the reason why you do that is that once price starts moving away from that spread is gaining value. And so you can then close the spread and then reopen it closer to the price. Now, you would still be leaving the butterfly intact in there. It's sort of like detaching from the butterfly and then moving on. So that's something that you could do. The pure act of just removing the spread from the unbalanced fly and making it just a regular fly, or maybe even a broken wing fly, is that changes the dynamics of that fly as well. And so you could do that in the event that maybe that side is getting challenged. And if you do that, typically what will happen is the far side of the balanced fly underneath will rise up, or that's typically what will happen. And when that happens, and if you've already collected some profit, you can create a situation where you have no risk to that far side of the strategy. So in other words, if price gets out of hand, it's an easy way to control what would be significant risk simply by removing that spread, and then that risk is gone. Now, it could go the other way, because when you've removed the weight on one side, it's kind of like a balance, right? And then you remove the weight on that side, and that side goes up, and this side goes down. But if price is going this way, then you don't care. However, if it reverses, then you've got the same problem on the other side. So that's the crazy thing about options, is that it's kind of like whack-a-mole, You're whacking one mole and another one pops up. You whack that one and one pops up over here. Same thing with options. Sure, you can fix a problem on one side, but you're introducing a problem on the other. The good thing, though, is that you might only do that in the event that it makes sense and the momentum is in that direction and you don't anticipate price reversing. There could be a lot of different situations. There could be a gamma situation. Time could be running out. It could be anything. So anyways, the unbalanced fly gives us this whole list of different capabilities that you don't have with just a symmetrical fly.